Welcome to today's explainer. Let's just dive right into our source material, because today we're looking at a dead simple trick designed to completely change your relationship with time forever. And honestly, the best part? It isn't some ridiculously complex 5-step framework or a pricey new productivity app. It's just one fundamental shift in how you operate on a daily basis. Now, it's so simple that you might kind of doubt its power at first, but trust me, this has the potential to completely rewire how you tackle your schedule.
We've all been there, right? Do you ever reach the end of the day feeling incredibly busy, but like nothing actually got done? You wake up in the morning, you've got this solid, crystal clear plan in your head. You feel ready to take on the world. But then your phone rings. A message pops up, so you reply. Someone needs a quick favor, and of course, you jump in to help. And before you know it, it's afternoon, then it's evening, and you are just completely exhausted from surviving a chaotic day. Yet, that original plan you had, it's still sitting in your head, completely untouched. You were busy, sure, but you were really just surviving the day, not actually moving forward or growing.
Most of us operate under this massive myth that we just need more time. We constantly tell ourselves, man, if only the day had 26 hours, I could finally get ahead. But the amount of time isn't the villain here. The real problem is simply reacting. Spending your entire day constantly reacting to other people. A notification drops, you check it. A request comes in, you handle it. You're basically living your life on defense. Acting, on the other hand, means you take the offensive. You decide in advance what a specific hour is for, and you protect it no matter what. The ultimate goal here is making this absolutely vital switch from reacting to acting.
Think of it like this. Imagine your daily schedule is a physical room, and you have 10 tasks you need to put into this room. If you just open the door and casually toss all 10 things inside without any sort of plan, the room instantly becomes a chaotic mess. You can't find anything, you trip over everything, and nothing has a proper place. Well, that is exactly your day without a plan. You just end up doing whatever feels easiest in the moment or whatever someone else is shouting the loudest about. But if you take those exact same 10 things, put each one in a specific box, and place those boxes neatly in the corners, boom, you instantly create order. You always know exactly where to go.
So the crucial point here is applying that exact same concept of order to your schedule. We call this time blocking. It's the practice of giving every important task its own specific box of time so you know exactly what to do and exactly when to do it. When you give a critical task its own box, you completely eliminate the mental friction. When that scheduled time rolls around, there's no confusion. There's no wasting 20 minutes sitting, staring at your screen, trying to decide what to start on. You just open the box and do the thing inside. It's incredibly powerful precisely because of its radical, effortless simplicity.
So how do we actually do this? It all builds into a highly practical, incredibly quick nightly ritual. Starting tonight, right before you go to sleep, give yourself just 5 minutes. Grab a piece of paper or open up your Notes app. Step 1, pick a maximum of 3 important tasks for tomorrow. Step 2, assign exactly 1 hour to each of those tasks. So maybe box 1 is from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And step 3, and listen, this is absolutely vital for this to work. During those assigned boxes, phones go face down and notifications are completely shut off. This tiny 5-minute routine is literally your magic weapon to reclaim your life tomorrow.
Now, I know exactly what you might be thinking right now. You're saying, but what if someone needs me? What if a really urgent email comes in? Well, ask yourself this. If you are in a hospital operation, would you stop to check your phone? No way. Because that 1 hour is simply too critical. Lives are on the line. You need to think of your 3 daily boxes as your essential operations. They contain your absolute most important work, the tasks that actually push your life or your business forward. You have got to protect them with the exact same severity. You can check your messages, reply to emails, and put out those little fires after the box is closed. But the box always comes first.
To figure out what actually deserves to go into those critical boxes, you should ask yourself one crucial question every single morning. What is the one thing that only I can do today? The source material shares this fascinating anecdote about a leader who felt completely exhausted because they gave all their time to whoever shouted the loudest. They thought handling every tiny problem and being constantly available meant they were being a good leader, but their company just wasn't growing. The game completely changed when they started asking this exact question. That one thing became box 1. They literally told their team, hey, this hour is not available. Handle it yourselves. Focusing on that single question allowed them to stop feeling exhausted and finally start growing their company.
Now, the concept sounds easy enough, but people do trip up. The source points out 3 really common mistakes. Mistake number 1 is making the boxes way too big. A lot of well-meaning people will write down, finish the entire project for their 1-hour box. Then they sit down, look at the mammoth task, and feel completely overwhelmed because it's just too massive to even start.
So to escape the pressure, what do? They pick up their phone. The fix is super simple. Make the task small enough to finish in exactly 60 minutes. Don't write the report, draft the introduction. Completing a small, clear task gives your brain a hit of energy. Small wins build crucial momentum, whereas big, overwhelming tasks lead straight to procrastination.
Moving right along to mistake number 2, making too many boxes. Because this strategy is so incredibly effective, people often get a little overly ambitious. They hear about this and try to schedule 7 or 8 boxes for a single day. But here's the reality of human stamina, folks. By box 3, fatigue is going to set in. You get tired. You start rushing to keep up with your packed schedule. And rushing practically guarantees poor work that you're just going to have to redo later anyway. The fix? Stick to exactly 3. Write them down and commit to them. Everything else you achieve in the day is just a wonderful bonus. 3 important things done exceptionally well every single day will completely change your trajectory.
And finally, mistake number 3, not protecting the box time. People design these beautiful, perfectly planned boxes the night before, but the next morning, a colleague messages them, they instinctively reply, and boom, the box time vanishes before the box was even opened. The key to fixing this is planning exactly how you will handle interruptions the night before. Anticipate them. Decide tonight if you need to physically silence your phone, put it in a drawer across the room, or just go hide away in a quiet space. Because once the interruption actually arrives, it's already too late. Your box is compromised and the time is gone. Plan the protection before the interruption even happens.
If you actually implement this, here is the realistic, highly rewarding 7-day emotional timeline you can expect to experience. On day 1, having your phone face down is going to feel strange. It'll be uncomfortable, maybe even a little anxiety-inducing. But when that hour ends, you'll feel something rare, genuine pride. Hold on to that feeling. By days 2 and 3, your brain starts to adapt. It realizes that other things can wait, and focusing actually gets a lot easier. Then comes the magic of days 4 and 5. You'll suddenly realize that the things you thought were urgent actually weren't. They magically solved themselves, or someone else handled them, while your important work finally got done. And by days 6 and 7, you'll see real, tangible results. Projects move forward, skills improve. 21 boxes later, for the first time in a long time, your days will actually feel like they belong to you.
There is a phrase from the source material, and we really need to let sink in as we wrap up this explainer. You do not have a time problem. You have a protection problem. The time you need to change your life, to grow your business, or to finish that passion project, it's already there. It always has been. You just haven't been protecting it from the constant demands trying to steal it from you every single day. So the challenge for tonight is clear. Draw your 3 boxes, decide tomorrow's priorities, and relentlessly protect the time that is already yours. So tell me, what are you going to